Welcome to another episode of the Curtis Zone, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Dylan J. Curtis, and I ask that you remember to hit the like and subscribe button for more content here on the Curtis Zone. Today we're doing our first ever Characters That Can Fight or Defeat Someone of the Year. We ask ourselves, who are the characters that can fight or defeat Shinnok in a fight? And we're focusing on characters that are outside of his respective universe. Do not be shy to get in that comment section down below and tell me the characters that you think will win in this fight. Who do you think would not win in a fight against Shinnok? Don't be shy. Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. But as always, before we get started, news. Firstly, it is a bit of a sad news for everyone. Home Alone actress Catherine O'Hara has passed away, and we are so sad to hear about it. And in fact, there have been a lot of people who have honored her, including Pedro Pascal and former Home Alone co-star Macaulay Culkin. We are sad to see her go, and I hope that everyone will honor her as well. Now, the second piece of news is from the world of live-action biopics. It has been reported that a Beatles biopic will be taking place and coming out sometime within 2027 or 2028. I personally cannot wait. It looks like it's going to be pretty fun. The final piece of news from the MCU, they have announced that the X-Men project has started its casting process. In fact, they're looking at the main villain to be Mr. Sinister, and the actor being chosen for Mr. Sinister is Hugh Laurie, who you may remember as Dr. House. Personally, I think that would be a great idea. He's played a sinister villain before, so let's see what he's got. Now let's talk about Shinnok, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to ask ourselves, who are the characters outside of the Mortal Kombat universe that can take on Shinnok in a fight? Whether just standing up to him or being able to defeat him. Now, here's the thing about Shinnok. He is the fallen elder god, otherwise known as the Mad God. The Mad God Shinnok went up against his fellow elder gods because he wanted to rule Earthrealm. And in doing so, he would destroy the other elder gods. However, Raiden and his brother Fujin would go up against Shinnok and defeat him, and then send him off to the Netherrealm, where he would rule over the dead for all eternity. Sort of like Hades. Anyway, Shinnok would then have a lot of followers. One of them being the sorcerer Quan Chi, who would seduce the tyrannical ruler Shao Kahn into fighting against Earthrealm. This is when Lord Raiden would use the Elder Gods to enact the Mortal Kombat tournament. Give Earthrealm a fair fight. Funny story about Shinnok, a lot of fans have speculated that they want Nicolas Cage to play him in a Mortal Kombat sequel. I can see it. The first character we're going to talk about that can take on Shinnok in a fight is Dr. Fate. The reason being because Dr. Fate is the Sorcerer Supreme of the DC Universe. Dr. Fate has a wider range of abilities. This is due to the fact that he's been given the power of the Lords of Order. The Lords of Order, who are basically the gods of good. So imagine all this power up against Shinnok, the Mad God of Evil. So imagine the two of them going up against each other. Now, some of Dr. Fate's powers include teleportation, flight, enhanced durability, energy projection, energy manipulation. He even has the ability to breathe in space. Who could forget that moment in Young Justice when Dr. Fate took on the entire war world by himself and survived? Come on, people. So yes, imagine him going toe-to-toe with the Mad God Shinnok. The next character from the DC Universe that can take on Shinnok in a fight is Darkseid. He might even be able to win. This is due to the fact that they're both gods. Shinnok is one of the old gods, where Darkseid is one of the new gods. Darkseid has the ability of the Omega Effect, which gives him a wide range of abilities. This includes super strength, enhanced durability, and the guy can withstand anything. He also has his Omega Beams. He is the ruler of Apocalypse, which is a planet that is basically hell itself. So, yes, imagine the two of them going toe-to-toe with each other. Moving into the Marvel Universe, the next character that can take on Shinnok in a fight is Doctor Doom. Now, the reason being why Doctor Doom instead of Doctor Strange could take on Shinnok in a fight is because Doctor Doom mastered Doctor Strange's sorcery in an afternoon, where it would take Doctor Strange years to learn. He's not just a master of sorcery, he's also a master of technology. sorcery and technology combined into one to fight Shinnok. So yes, Dr. Doom could fight Shinnok and possibly defeat him. Dr. Doom has defeated the entire Marvel Universe at one point. Who could forget that moment in Marvel Ultimate Alliance when Dr. Doom mastered Odin's powers, took it for himself, and then used it to subjugate the entire planet. Yes, my friends, Dr. Doom versus Shinnok, that would be a most impressive battle. Next, we're going to talk about Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch could definitely defeat Shinnok in a fight. Scarlet Witch is the most powerful sorceress in all of the Marvel Universe. This is due to the fact that she once eliminated mutants from the Marvel Universe. She just said one day, no more mutants, and boom, there were no more mutants, my friends. So imagine her going up against Shinnok the Mad God. Yes, she could probably defeat him in a fight. Moving out of Marvel and DC and going into somewhere else, the next character that can take on Shinnok in a fight is Spawn. The reason being because Spawn is takes on the warriors of heaven and hell on a daily basis and is easily able to defeat him. So he is the most powerful magical user ever, and the most dangerous due to the fact that he uses his magic with military precision due to the fact that he is former military assassin. Former CIA military assassin, combined with the fact that he has a suit that is basically necro energy. So imagine him going up against Shinnok the Mad God. Anyone knows that he would win in a fight. Moving into animation / Japanese anime, the next character that can take on Shinnok in a fight is Emperor Zarkon from Voltron. The reason being because Emperor Zarkon has the largest army in the universe, and he has the most amazing technology in the universe as well. The most amazing and most powerful technology in the universe. Combine that with the fact that he is a former paladin of Voltron, at least that's what we learned in Voltron Legendary Defenders, and combine that with the fact that he can master any technology that you give him, and master any weapon that you give him, and master any magic that is being thrown at him. He can take on Shinnok in a fight and most likely win. Moving straight to anime again, the next character that can take on Shinnok in a fight is Edward Ulrich. The reason being because Edward Ulrich is the most powerful spellcaster in Japanese anime history. He's an alchemist with an arm and a leg of metal that can transmutate anything using transmutation magic, and combine that with the fact that he has super strength, enhanced speed, enhanced agility, enhanced everything, and you've got one deadly combatant that can take on Shinnok in a fight. I don't care what anyone says. There's one more character that we're going to talk about that can take on Shinnok in a fight, and that would be Pyrus Dragonoid. Pyrus Dragonoid being the most powerful Dragonoid because he has the entire Infinity Core inside of him, which is the collection of all the elemental forces of Bakugan. Imagine that going up against Shinnok. The power of all the elemental forces going up against the Mad God of Darkness. And imagine him going toe-to-toe with Dragonoid, who is basically a living incarnation of Dragon's Rage. So, yeah, imagine that for a second. And just like that, another episode of the Curtis Zone comes to a screeching close, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me here on the Curtis Zone. And remember to check out next episode, and as well as hit that like and subscribe and share button if you guys want to see more of me, my smiling face, my awesome afro, and of course more of my bouncing pecs. Ladies and gentlemen, do not be shy to get in that comment section. Alright, I'll see you all very soon. Peace for now.